Yo, Jenny Gang, what it do? So we're back. Yes, we're back for another Jenny Gang production. Please like the video. It's free. Help me move through YouTube's algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. We going up 2022. Jenny Gang. And comment on my commentary. You are allowed to disagree with me on this channel. Yes, the channel you can disagree on. Just keep that ish respectable. Or excuse me, respectful. So, I wanted to do a true crime case tonight. I'll give my own definition of true crime versus, well, I'll give y'all the dictionary version, but my version is true crime is like I think it's a YouTube thing that people who like murder mysteries made up, but basically it is where you tell a story about someone that was murdered. It's kind of, anytime someone is murdered and you don't just see it happen, it's kind of a mystery. So I think someone in the YouTube community probably a long time ago decided to call, whenever people tell stories about stuff like that, we call it true crime or whatever. I don't like, me personally, I don't like unsolved true crime because I be wanting to know who did it. There are several people who have their channels separate. Like some people just do unsolved completely. Some people do both, you know, but I don't know. Y'all probably won't see me do an unsolved because that drives me crazy. Shout out to Memphis for solving the Young Dolph case, though. I'm so relieved that them animals, yeah, I'm gonna say it. Other races, y'all ain't gotta say it. Them are animals. I'm so glad that they are up out of here. So, what is the definition? It's not giving me a definition. Okay, here we go. True crime is a nonfiction literary podcast and film genre in which the author examines an actual crime and details the actions of real people. The crimes most commonly include murder. About 40% focus on tales of serial killers. So I had the ghetto version of the definition, but same thing. And some people do only serial killers. Like, it's just, you know, of course I do a mixture. If a case catches my eye, even if it doesn't catch my eye, usually when I start digging in, it does. So let's talk about this case. I know this story, but I'm gonna read it so I don't miss anything. So there was an exotic dancer, Angela Rabbah. She was a dancer in Atlanta, and she danced in the club, but she done like private parties, etc. When you're a dancer, or when you're a woman, but when you're a dancer, you have men throwing themselves at you all the time or whatever, right? That's just how it go. And a lot of the times it is a lustful way they're throwing themselves at you. A lot of times it's just physical. A lot of times they want to be your, you know, whatever. And then sometimes they want to be physical with you and try to be like your boss or your manager or your security. It'd be a lot of ish going on. So you kind of have to duck and dodge a lot of weirdos and people that just will do anything or say anything to get closer. They don't really care if you say they can be they boy that carry their suitcases. Okay, I get to be around her. Like, that's how it is, right? I just recently had to get somebody off of my team like that. I done put them off my team several times, but the last time I told them how frustrating I feel like it is as a woman to deal with men, do business with them, and they can't for a second just be business without doing all this personal shit. It always got to turn into, oh, you know, I always wanted to, you know, take you out on the, nah, bro, we doing business. And then he still go and do the same thing. So off my team permanently. Anyways, Angela Rabbott. Okay, so Angela, like I said, creeps constantly come at you. She had a person in her life that I feel like she kind of, you know, was cool with or whatever. And they were friends, but just like always, he kind of wanted more. But he also wanted to be up in her financial business too. He wanted to be her manager. He was nosy, probably was pocket watching or whatever. Angela probably could feel that energy. Angela probably could feel that energy like, you be doing too much already. I wouldn't dare try to put you my money. I'm going to just leave you at this position. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason to make you a higher rank when, you know, you do creepy-ish. That's probably what she was thinking, okay? So one night in 2014. Allegedly, it's March 29th because y'all know Angela was, but you know, when you don't find the body exactly when it happens, it could have been, you know, a different day. But the 29th, March 29th, 2014. So let's start this from the top. Exotic dancers in Atlanta, Georgia all tell a nightmarish tale about disrespectful patrons and jealous boyfriends. But the story of Angela Rabbah, a 26-year-old dancer whose remains were found in the woods in the spring of 2014, continues to resonate in this city of strip clubs and neon lights. Police believe that Angela Rabbah, a popular dancer who performed under the name Climax, was taken off this earth March 29th, 2014, because she had a run-in with a man who was close to her and was trying to be her manager and boyfriend at the same time. Now, this dude who we talking about here, haven't said his name yet. Keep in mind, he had a whole girlfriend at home while he's doing all this, trying to be up under her, trying to, you know, he actually had a girlfriend. So after 2 years of legal wrangling and oh, excuse me, I don't want to read that part yet. Let me dip out of this real quick. So let me tell y'all, I wanted to get the guy's name before I said anything else about his creepy behind. But this is Charles Thomas Outlaw, also lived in Atlanta. Basically, Angela had a private party one night. Like I said, these dudes would do anything to get next to you. He was the driver, okay? And I think he had done this for her on more than one occasion. So he took her to the party, and some type of dispute happened after he picked her up from the party. So this wasn't the customers now. Y'all know the customers be doing a lot of F-ish a lot too. They did not harm her. Now, when they started trying to figure out who had done this to her, you know, she was missing. Of course, they had to look at everybody like, oh, who's she dancing for? What is this group? You know what I'm saying? But it all kept leading back to Mr. Charles. Now, Charles told a lot of lies to the family, the police, and the police say they kind of like always felt like his story was like off a little bit. But y'all know, it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. So when they finally they was like for sure that it was Charles, like in their mind they was for sure. They had his girlfriend like meet him either at the courthouse, or it had something to do with after they had questioned him and he finally was breaking down or whatever, but he didn't want to break all the way down until, you know, well, really he didn't want to break down at all, but it's just the video that I watched, at the point he was breaking down, he wanted to talk to somebody else or whatever. So the person he talked to was his current girlfriend. And actually, she had suspicions about him too. Now, women, we be knowing when our man is up to something, but I think her suspicion wasn't really like, oh, he's cheating or whatever. She just felt like something was weird that night that Angela went missing. She just felt like something was off that night with her man, but you know. So when the police let him go talk to someone, he tried to be smart or whatever, because the girl was wired up. They had put a wire on her, but instead of talking to her, he talks like, so she like, what happened? He like, we got into it and I had to, it was an accident. Like he's telling her, but he's doing sign language just in case she has a wire on her. She can't, you know, play it for the police or whatever. But that's really kind of all they needed to know. So basically he tried to say that she threatened him or jumped on him first, and then he like accidentally, you know, did what he did to her. But the way I'm doing like him now, y'all, because YouTube so sensitive. But the way the hole it was in the back of her head. So if she was threatening you and jumping on you and all this type of stuff, why was it back here? You know, it'd be real crazy when people be trying to plead self-defense or accidents and stuff, and the other person is not even knowing, you know what I'm saying, that you was about to do what you did. But he didn't just, he tried to, well, their speculation is that he just, you know, did what he did to her because of whatever argument they got in, because she told him like, you know, I could have somebody else come and get me or whatever, because he was doing too much, you know. You be on work, probably tired, feet hurting, probably halfway drunk, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Ain't nobody trying to deal with this weirdo boy energy right now. Just take me home. That's what I pay you to do. just do what you're supposed to do or whatever. I don't know if he was asking for money this particular night, like more money. I don't know if he tried to come on to her, but whatever happened, he ain't want that secret to get out. So they try to look for this woman's body. I can't remember how long they looked for it, but I know she was missing. And at first they thought it was her baby daddy because he wasn't participating in the searches or anything. But what happened was her baby daddy didn't know she was missing. So as soon as he found out, what was going on, he started helping them or whatever. So, they kind of like, okay, we can clear him or whatever. But even the mama, she said she had a conversation with Charles Outlaw, and she kind of always felt like either he not telling it all or he did whatever he did to my baby. But finally, August of 2016, he was finally convicted. And she was a mother of a 6-year-old. The child is being raised by her father. He says that she will never know what it's like to have a mother the rest of her life. Campbell, that's her boyfriend, Daryl Campbell, he said he never trusted Outlaw. He was just a perfect criminal. I never had any doubt that he was involved because his stories never added up, even from the beginning, 2 years ago. The victim's mother, Judy Rabbott, said that she always suspected Outlaw as well. She felt like he knew more than what he was letting on. And the girl's passing sent shockwaves across Atlanta's adult dancer community. I had a long conversation with him when she went missing, the mother told Gwinnett Daily Post. The story kept changing. I never believed it from the get-go because he couldn't get his story straight. According to the testimony called from investigator Burt Ross, Outlaw Rabbah while he was driving her home. The two got into an argument after Rabbah had performed at a bachelor party earlier that night. Police say he dumped her near a roadside and continued on his way. Later, it would be revealed that he would ask acquaintances about how to dispose of shell casings and whether a disabled cell phone could be tracked. Well, yeah, this is sad. Some of this stuff I didn't see in the video that I watched, but it says that her little girl is confused as to why her little girl was confused as to why her mom wasn't in her life anymore. And she used to ask her daddy questions like, when is mommy coming home? When is mommy coming out the sky? And I just don't know how to answer those questions. Outlaw was he was apprehended by police while among a search party looking for the body. So he was out there pretending to look for her. Like, he's very calculated. But you know what? I'm glad they got him out there. Yeah, he was out there with them when they arrested him. Good. Exactly what you get. But sorry, y'all. I read that and gave my summary at the same time. But yeah, that case right there is it was really, really popular back then. But I told y'all I wanted to put some more true crime on my channel because Jennygang Horror Stories really is about that. But as far as that case, I picked that one first simply because, it's right now it seems like it's just kind of scary for rappers, entertainers, and I don't know, it's just like a wave of things going on. And I definitely want to show it's not always the patrons that do shit. It'd be, you know what I'm saying, these crazy mofos too. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you've heard of this case before, especially if you in the A. Because like I said, it made all dancers, kind of get afraid. There's another one I need to do too about another girl where it was like a DJ and he kind of was like doing that same thing to the girl, but he ended up taking her out too. And I think she was kind of popular. Yeah, that story was really big. But there's actually an Atlanta true crime type of show coming out where they're only going to do cases from Atlanta. I'm going to be taking all them cases and doing them on here because, I don't know, I just feel like that's right up the street. I'll be there. And even though stuff be pretty straight when I be in Atlanta, I do be watching my back extra hard. No matter where I go, when I'm in Atlanta, it's like I don't leave my car running. I hold my pocketbook extra close. Like this ain't no disrespect, Atlanta. I love y'all be blessing, but y'all be having a lot going on down there. But anyways, like the video, subscribe to the channel. My clothing line has dropped, plushposhofficial.com. I am wearing one of the workout outfits. You can wear it to wherever you want to, but to me it's real stretchy, so you can move in it. This is one of the outfits from my site. Click on there, shop, support, share it, like the page on Instagram or Facebook. Not all support costs money. I will see you guys on the next one, gang.